You already know. It's your girl, Lady CEO. Empowering, encouraging. You bought your purpose, make you work the face the only thing you need. Street talk for the streets. It's the talk for the streets. Street talk for the streets. It's the talk for the streets. One of the best you can bet. Community conversation, and we support some of the best. We put them on so they can know the DMV ain't gonna rest. When it comes to media, talk for the street, one of the best. We got what you need. Oh no, I'm going down. Oh, that's fine. What's up? Yeah. Hey y'all, listen. You already know it's Talking Street. I have two guests in here tonight, y'all. For those of you who don't know, I am Zabby Morgan, the Purpose Pusher, aka Lady CEO. And we have a few people in the studio tonight. I have the celebrity of the city with me. All right, we are claim to fame-ish in the house, y'all, okay? And we also have the business owner of the block. Our business owner of the block this week is none other than Shizzy Cuts, okay? All right, Mr. Sean Tony in the house, all right? And so we have a special guest, and he asked me, he said, is that you rapping? It is. It is, ladies and gentlemen. You know I got a little bit of bars every now and then, okay? I got to drop a 1, 2 every now and then, okay? You know what I mean? If you got a rap battle going on, let me know about it. You know, guarantee that I can rock with any one of y'all, any streets, anytime, any day. You know I'm messing with you. But y'all, so tonight, as you can see, our studio is different. We are not at the Comcast studio tonight. However, if you want to catch a rerun of one of the shows that we have here, make sure that you stay connected to Comcast 95 Verizon 36. We will let you know what day and time they're going to be airing our content over there. But tonight, I'm happy to have you here on YouTube Live. Happy to have you here on Facebook, Instagram, the website, y'all. Make sure that if you have something that you want to share, if you got the talk of the streets, baby, make sure that you share it with me, okay? By visiting Talk of the Streets, that's streets with a Z.net, y'all. Talkofthestreets.net, okay? So, as I said, we have two special guests here tonight, but I want to shout out Resolution Winery, okay? Now, there's a little woman here today. It is, okay? So don't mind my fan, okay? Hallelujah. But I want to shout out Resolution Winery, okay? It's black-owned, woman-owned, baby, and they have some amazing wines. Ish was there with me the other night. Yeah, I was. The blackberry wine. What you say, the blackberry? You got to go check it out, okay? It is on... Don't start me the line, but I think it's Washington Street. I'm going to make sure that I give you the address before we click off here tonight, okay? But definitely check it out. Shout out to Miss Crystal and her team, okay? They have an amazing establishment. They have fresh wine. Baby, I like... All handmade, honey, okay? No machine, all right? And I like sweet red wine, but I was drinking a little bit of everything that night, right? I was drinking a little bit of everything that night. Even the dry wine was like, okay, I don't rock with this, but I can rock with this. If this was all you had, I'll drink this. Okay? Nah, she lying. She put it to the side. Whatever. It was good though. You know, you gotta like dry wine. Whatever. But they had a margarita one. It was very good. Very good. Very good. Strawberry mango, absolutely very good. Very good. So make sure that you check out Resolution Winery. They are getting ready to have a couple of events in the Petersburg area. I'm going to make sure I keep you up to date on that. Get a street talk, the streets at view. You already know we keep it real. Straight talk, no chasing here, okay? Shout out to Appomattox Event Center, y'all. Check them out online. That's Appomattox Event Center. If you have any event, all right, any event that you can think of, maybe you can't throw a concert in there, but everything else, you can definitely host in this establishment. It has 2 bars, so much room. It's divided into 3 sections. You can do just about anything you imagine there, except for throw a concert in the middle. You probably can have a minute show. You probably can. Check it out, AppomattoxEventCenter.com to see what you can do, okay? Shout out to Miss Sunitha Martin on that. So listen, if you are interested in starting a business, all right, the Metropolitan Business League is here to help you start your business, get it started from start to finish, okay? Procurement opportunities, anything you need to grow your business, the Metropolitan Business League can definitely assist you in your growth, all right? Also, the Minority Small Business Launch Center, we are getting ready to hold our fall cohort. Now, this cohort is to help you perfect your business concepts and create a comprehensive business plan. Okay? So if you are an aspiring business owner or you have a business and you would like to, expand, right? You want some scalability. It's time for you to grow. Then make sure you check out these two resources. I'm going to make sure that I have them posted on the website and on our social media after the show, okay? Again, if you have anything that you would like to share, you have an ad placement, whatever the case may be, you got something to show off, let us know. Let me know. I want to show you off, baby, okay? It's the Street Talk of the Week, and tonight we are here with Ish, baby. Hey, Ish. Hey. All right, now. So, as our celebrity of the city, I found out about Ish and his music about a year ago. Yeah. A year ago, so now, okay? And I was like, I'm just impressed with this young fella, all right? And his drive, right? He has been sticking to it. Are you still in school, Ish? Yeah. Okay. So he's in school, still, and he just has it going on. And I love to show people, my artists, my owners, my community leaders in I can't even say Richmond area no more. Can I say DMV? Maybe. I don't know. Because wherever I go, if there's a story, if there's a person, if it's somebody that I can share about what it is you're doing, then I want to show you off, period. So I don't know. I'm just here for the people. But, Ish, I want you to talk to the people a little bit about who you are and what it is you do in your own words.
I'm originally from the Republic of Congo. And what I do is I make rap and Afro beats. And I'm also going to school to VCU, majoring in social work.
Come on, VCU. Yeah. Okay. All right. And so, what drew you into the music industry?
I noticed that I just have always been writing songs like here and there, or like little poetry. And sometimes, like, I would go record, like, in high school. And I was shy at first because I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, just another SoundCloud rapper. So it took me a while to really I wanted my first song to be really good. So I waited a couple of years till I built that confidence and found a good producer to help me do what I do.
Okay, all right, okay. So do you mind sharing the creative mindset of your work? Like what goes into you creating a track? How do you feel? How do you set it up? You put your incense out like Erykah Badu? Or what do you do? Talk to us about it.
I mainly like being alone.
Okay.
Definitely, I don't even go to the studio like that with people. Mm-hmm. I'll be in a room, just play a beat, or I'll just write something out. I mostly play beats now. And it's based off of how I feel or what recently happened or a conversation that I just had with somebody, or sometimes some people even tell me to make a song and I'm just trying to challenge myself to make that song that they want to hear.
Okay. All right. So that's how you kind of set your stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, y'all, we have some construction going on in the next room. Okay. So if you heard some bumping and some thumping, stick with us, baby. Work with us. Work with us. Okay. We got a Street Talk for you. All right. So, do your performances. Have you had a lot of performances lately?
I've performed this past year about, I think I did one competition and 2 book sessions. Mm-hmm. And they were my first time getting booked. Mm-hmm. The first one, it was for an hour. I didn't know it wasn't normal. I didn't know it wasn't normal to have an hour booking. Woo! I just went there okay, whatever, this must be what people do who perform. I never really went to see anybody local perform.
Oh.
So, yeah, so I paced myself through that hour, and it was hard.
It was hard.
Hot.
Well, that's kind of bringing me into my next question, right? My question was about anxiety. So it's a lot of aspiring artists, new artists, right, who are hitting the scene, and they may have some anxiety about performing, right? So can you, how did you deal with that? Like having to perform for an hour, child, an hour. How did you deal with that?
I was just thinking like I like my songs. I want people to hear it, and I want them to hear it the right way. So the main thing is like practice, prepare for it. Like when I get on stage, I just see like nobody's there. Like at least my first time was like doing it. I'm just like nobody is there. It's me and the music.
You space on out.
Yeah.
Do you said nobody's there? I was going to ask you. Do you like see a face, or do you focus on? But it's just blank to you.
Yeah, it's just blank, and then sometimes like now, like after getting up there for a little bit, now I try to have things like, okay, let me interact with people who are doing it. But the first thing was always like, let me just get up there and learn the hard way first.
Right.
Like, you know, make the mistakes. I'm just starting, so it doesn't matter. You know? Yeah.
So it's okay to make mistakes. Listen, you know, nothing beats nothing. How I go? Because I was trying to be philosophical. Nothing beats a fail, but nothing beats a try. But get on out there and do what it is you got to do in life. You know, you have so many chances to. You never know how you're going to persevere through the moment. You never know how it's going to turn out if you don't try. Yeah. Right? So I commend you for just pushing on through that whole hour. Whole lot. I know you got a whole lot of experience from that performance there.
And it was like, so I didn't really like. I promoted it like a few times on my Instagram, but I didn't really like go locally and walk around. I feel like that's what I should have did. And I did that like right before the showcase. Like it was 4 artists performing. I think they each had an hour. Like there was one rap group before me, and then one R&B girl, and then another rapper. But their set ended early, so I was like, okay, their set ended early. I'm here early. Let me just try and get more people here. Like let me make the best of this, and I can start early, do more songs, whatever I need to do, freestyle. Like, but it was cool seeing people like, cause it was at the Alley. I don't know if you know the Alley, RVA.
Is it downtown?
Yeah, I think it's on the West Carey Street.
Oh no, that's not the same alley. I know. Okay. I'm a little seasoned. The alley used to be in the middle of Shaco Bottom. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Get that one.
I just moved to Richmond, so I don't really know too much.
Okay.
But yeah, just people like naturally just started coming to the music, and that was really good to see because like it's not like a big show. Like some people were just like, "What's that noise?" Or like I even saw like a couple other rappers like show up and I traded info and stuff.
But you know what though? That's what made me interested in you and just want to support you and what you had going on because I was viewing some of your videos. I remember the first time you gave me your link and I kind of like I was on like this whole binge of ish and I saw how the people gravitated to your music. And it was like, and it's more than your music. It's like your vibe, your aura. You feel what I'm saying? And so I've seen plenty of leaders before, and I can tell you that you are a leader. So I want to make sure that you utilize your leadership appropriately, right? You know what I mean? Great job. So let's get into like your favorite artists. Who are just some of your favorite artists? Who drew you to the industry most?
I'll say Tupac made me write like my first actual song.
Okay.
Because he just as a kid, I grew up with a single mother and I was poor and I was like living in the projects just seeing like things that I shouldn't see, but I was smart. Like I wasn't trying to join the stuff that was going on.
Right.
And he just talked about the struggles of having like a single mother, like, you know, so that gravitated towards me. And then I saw people who like were on like less of the gangster side, like Kendrick Lamar, but like were the kid watching.
Mm-hmm.
So that really like made me want to do it even more.
Okay, all right. So what are a few of your top venues to perform at?
Top venues?
Yeah, what has been your favorite one so far?
I would say I performed at VCU, and I like performing like at VCU because it's like, okay, like some of the people may know me, but I would say the alley was just interesting.
Okay.
It was just like, it made me get out of my comfort zone and just go out there and not care. Because like, I'm just starting, so I just go to whoever's trying to get me.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, do you have any upcoming performances?
No, not really. Not anything right now, but hopefully something soon.
Okay, got any music that.
Oh yeah, I just dropped the album in July, and I'm definitely dropping a single every month. That's the plan.
Oh, excuse me. He said every month. All right.
Every month, like I try to stay consistent,
right?
Even though I'm in school and stuff, but I definitely got some heat.
Okay. All right. So, are there any artists that you would want to collab with that you haven't done a song with yet?
Yeah, there's a couple. I've seen like this girl at school named Timmy, and she does like Afro beats.
Okay.
So her music is pretty cool. Then I seen this guy I met at the show. I think his name is Wave or 4C Wavy or something like that. He was cool too. I'm trying to maybe do something with him. It's more for me like to work with me. It's more like let's just talk first. Like let's just see like what kind of vibes we on.
Right.
You know, like because I don't want to ever hop on something and I regret it.
Absolutely not. That's not cool. So shout out to Timmy. Was it Timmy? Timmy
and 4C Wave.
Come on now. Y'all heard it here. Talking Streetz. Make sure you have them see the recap of this.
I got it.
You heard it here. 100%. Okay. All right. Well, so my last question, right? I always like to tap into, a person personally in this regards, right? So what would Ish now tell 13-year-old Ish?
Ooh. Definitely start today. Like start today and just don't be afraid to put yourself out there. As long as you put in the work, people gonna respect it. And that's really it. Like just go do whatever you want to do and make sure that even if you look stupid or even if somebody like your parents may be like, I don't think you should do that, you should do this. Do it and show them like that it's something you're trying to perfect. It's something that you're taking serious and it's something you're investing time into.
100%. 100%. I used to say, somebody asked me about the work that I do, right? I've been in business for about 11 years now, collectively, with everything that I do. And they asked me what would make me give up, right? And they also asked me, have I ever felt like I failed at anything? And the only time I would feel, and this is genuine, the only time that I would feel like I failed is if I stopped. So, I echo what you said, do it anyway. You feel what I'm saying? In the beginning, even though I couldn't get the phrase 100% right, you don't fail. You do not fail. You learn lessons, right? Every challenging situation gives you tools to persevere to the next one. You got to pick up the tools. You got to have a positive perspective about, the road that you travel. And so I commend you. I commend you for the work that you've done. Music isn't the only thing that Ish does, right? And so I commend you for the work that you do with children. Yes. And I just, kudos to you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. So let us know where we can find you at. If someone out there wanted to do a track with you or have you featured somewhere with them, how can they find you?
Okay. You can find me on everything, and it's at Ish wrote this. Everything is Ish wrote this. And my business email is business inquiries ish. Simple.
Period. Okay, listen. Y'all, so I'm gonna make sure I tag his information. You can find it right now. You can find him tagged on our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the website, all of that, y'all. You already know it's the talk of the streets. Make sure you keep us updated on what you have going on. I welcome you back, my brother. As you continue to evolve, I want to evolve with you. You have our support here at Talk of the Street Entertainment.
All right, and can I give a shout out to some people?
Absolutely.
All right, I want to give a shout out to some producers.
Go ahead.
Some producers that I'm really excited about working with, and they're like, when you say artists, you only left it to artists, but I'm really like into some producers right now.
Okay.
Rico got that fire. SK the plug. Young Peppo. There's some of my favorites, and my man's JP in the studio.
All of them. All of them. Well, thank you for being here on Talk of the Street Entertainment.
Thank you for having me.
Y'all, listen. This is Street Talk for the week. Y'all here with your girl, Lady CEO. We're going to be back with our next guest. Make sure that you go grab your snacks, whatever you got to do. You got 2 minutes, and we'll be back to you. Told you I got them bars. You already know.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Awesome sauce. Tell about it.
What's the Instagram?
Look at the upper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what to look at.
Don't worry about it. Listen, okay? There's a whole lot of stuff going on in here, y'all. Listen. Alright, it's the Talk of the Streets, y'all, and we are back. I have my second guest, the business owner of the block, y'all. Sean Tony, y'all, of Shizzy Cuts in the house, y'all. Okay, so make sure you project so that people can hear you over there. Alright, okay, cool. Alright, son. Co-producer in the house, y'all. Y'all already know. Got the baby in the building. He said he wants to do some engineering in life, and so he's gonna start here, right here in the family business, okay? Make sure that you inspire, motivate your children as well to do whatever it is they say they want to do. I'd rather have him here than in the streets, baby. So he gonna be learning the ropes along with me. If you know, you know, okay? So welcome.
Yeah, how you doing? Thank you.
Yes, 100%. Y'all, so I have had the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Tony for like the past few months now. I know some things about him, and tonight we're gonna give you the streets eye view so you can learn as well. He has some amazing endeavors that he is currently operating out here in these streets, from his personal business to the children, things in the community. Y'all, I'm about to give you the streets eye view right now, baby. So let the people know who you are and what it is you do.
So like she said, my name is Sean Tony. I'm the CEO of Shizzy Cuts and Shizzy Cuts Academy. I've been cutting hair for about 5 years now, but I've been a community barber for over a year now. I'm also the co-chairman of the Trust Project. It's a nonprofit organization that me and one of my friends created. With the nonprofit, we have a lot of mentorship programs across Richmond area, at Carver Elementary, Miles Jones Elementary. Also, my barber academy is the only barber academy to be facilitated inside of a public high school inside of Richmond. So we're also about to start that within the first week of October. So I'm very, very excited. And that's just a little bit about what I do.
Hey, look, that was like 60 seconds. It was perfect, and it was jam-packed. Do you understand me? 100%. So more than anything else, we gonna get into the kids, right? Obviously, Zabi love the kids. It's all about the future. I want to talk about Shizzy Cuts and what inspired you to start that business.
Well, first I got to Richmond when I started school at VCU. Within the first year, I kind of realized a lot of barbers in Richmond aren't really giving out the services that are up to par. So
he said that so nicely. That was said so nicely.
But again, that was a long time ago. After my first year, I kind of just started trying to cut my own hair to save money. I didn't really have that much money as well when I was a freshman, so like that was just one of the things that just like really propelled me into getting into cutting hair. And then one of my friends, shout out Armand, he was just real entrepreneurial, just with how he kind of just like his mindset. Mm-hmm. So that kind of just rubbed off on me. So after I kind of got some skills and learned how to like cut hair, I started trying to profit off of it, trying to make a business. So but I want to say about a year ago is when I wanted to like actually really, really hone in on the business and like really, really take it serious and like just really enhance like my marketing, my skills, my the services that I provide, things of that nature. And then that also kind of led me to wanting to start a barber academy as well. That's kind of how I got started with Shizzy Cuts.
Shout out to Armand. You understand what I'm saying? This is why it's important to flock with the right types of birds. You ever heard that saying, birds of a feather flock together? I got that saying together. I couldn't get the other one together, but I got that one. So shout out to the people around you. They say that, you take a look at the 5 people around an individual, you can always find out or determine how a person's life is going to be. So shout out to Armand. Shout out to your great choices. Absolutely. So I checked out some of your work on Instagram, and you can too. I have him tagged on our social media pages, okay? It's phenomenal. I love it. Love it. My son has locks.
I cut those too.
You cut them too? He cut those too? Okay. 100%. So you talked a little bit about the academy, right? So tell us some criteria for the academy. Who was it for? What's the purpose?
The academy is housed at John Marshall High School in Richmond, Virginia. They actually have one of the biggest basketball programs in the nation currently. So when I had went to the school just to check out some of like the kids and the youth and like what they were needing, I talked to the after school program coordinator, and she was just telling me that like the statistics for kids that are like able to matriculate into college or have opportunities, professional opportunities after they graduate high school is just very, very slim. So I think the statistics is about, 35% or a little bit over 30% of the students don't have any plans of going to college after they graduate from high school. So me, I kind of just wanted to take all of the skills and things that I've learned through barbering so they could, translate all of those skills into whatever industry they'd like to put them in. I just kind of wanted to use barbering as a vehicle for them to do what they wanted to do.
I see that. I see your science, and I love that. Right. There was a discussion that we were having. I was having with the children of Petersburg High School, and about 3 years ago, I really wanted to make it a staple. Right, put it inside their heads because the conversation switched from, and even the direction in school switched from, let me teach you this trade or educate you about brick mason, how to use your hands. It was college. Not to knock anyone who attends college, but those skills and those trades are really what can be utilized to build generational wealth. Some things will never go, out of style. And so I feel like it's important, especially to have skills like cutting your hair, not even just someone else's hair, to be able to cut your own hair. Like, take for instance, when we went through that pandemic, baby, a few of us were looking rough, okay, because we couldn't go to the nail shops, we couldn't go to the beauticians, the barbers, anything like that. So just imagine learning those skills in a program like yours. I feel like it's very influential, and I applaud you for what it is you're doing. 100%. So how are the kids taking?
A lot of them, they're very, very invested into the project itself, just because beyond just being a barber academy where we teach barber skills, like I said, we're teaching entrepreneurship, we're teaching customer service, we're teaching marketing, and there's even this part of my curriculum where I call it the scope / vision of barbering. So essentially all the things that you can do through barbering. So now barbershops in general have always
that was smart. I love that. That's smart.
But yeah, barbershops in general have always been like a pillar in our community. So especially since, Richmond and, neighboring cities are very, very heavily populated with Black people. Just having that cultural staple inside of a school, schools are now community, places where community is fostered. So just bringing that also as a tool for community is one of the things that I like to do. And just with that, I also, with my mentorship programs, I go to different middle and elementary schools to give out haircuts to the students there. And with the students from John Marshall, I want them to also do the same things. So go to the neighborhood.
Come on, pay for it.
Yeah, so we're kind of also creating a never-ending matriculation of just community mentorship and community and building community leaders in general. So like I said, I've through just barbering and through the things that I've done, I've met senators. I've been able to work with a multitude of nonprofit organizations, schools themselves. We even just did the biggest community event in Jackson Ward in August
for back to school.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. The biggest event ever in Jackson Ward history. Yes, ma'am.
Period. He said, "Take that, Jackson Ward Collective." Okay. Now you know I love y'all. What's this program called again?
Which one?
The youth program that's in the schools.
So the Trust Project is that's our nonprofit organization where we kind of centralize all of our mentorship, but the Shizzy Cuts Academy portion, that's for the high schoolers, and I call it Shizzy Cuts Care for the elementary students and the middle school students.
I like it. Okay, awesome. How can people support you in that?
Honestly, right now, our biggest thing is looking for funding.
Okay.
We have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that we'd like to push, but with everything, you got to have money behind. You got to have money behind it. So our biggest thing is funding, and just more people to collaborate with. I think when it comes to community work itself, collaboration is one of those things that's very, very slept on. Just because everybody wants to do something, but everybody wants to do their own thing. And with the Trust Project, we kind of just bring everybody that wants to do something and bring them together so that we can do it in the biggest and the most effective way.
Right.
So,
unity in the community. Okay. So we got Shizzy Cuts. We have the Trust Academy. The Shizzy Cares.
Oh yeah, so Shizzy Cuts, that's basically me and my business.
Okay.
Shizzy Cuts Academy, that's for the high schoolers. And I'm also working on building an academy inside of the recreation centers as well.
Okay.
So we just have multiple locations. even beyond that too, I volunteer at the
Shizzy everywhere.
outside.
Hey, Shizzy crazy out here in these streets. You understand what I'm saying? Stop playing with him.
But I also volunteer at the Henrico Juvenile Detention Center every week too, or every other week, just depending on my schedule. But that's where I also give out my services, and I'm also trying to create kind of like a transition program for the youth that matriculate out of the juvenile center. I think when it comes to what's the word? It's reintegration, kind of like a reintegration program, because a lot of times
reentry.
Because a lot of times, kids end up right back into that, the system.
Yeah, school to prison pipeline.
Yeah, we even have right now one of our mentees that just recently got out of the juvenile detention center. So we've been mentoring him, trying to just keep him on the good path, and just bringing him with all of our endeavors, all of our community events. We're allowing him to also be a community leader.
That's
and
all right.
Work on his own entrepreneurship as well. So
that's all right. So I know you're in the school. So what if somebody was not in one of the schools that you are in? Like, is it possible for them to get within the program? And if so, how can they do that?
Yes, ma'am. So there's a few ways you can get involved with Sissy Cuts Academy. So like I said, we're working on expanding into recreation centers, juvenile detention centers, and we also work with a lot of nonprofits as well. So we also work with Rise for Youth. If you've heard of Rise for Youth, they're a Richmond-based
Rise. That's the logo, right?
Yes,
it says Rise.
Yeah. So they have this youth development academy where I've sent several of my students that may have graduated from high school already to this program, and that way they can work with Rise for Youth, and they can simultaneously work with us, so they can get a stipend for basically interning with me. So with that program, you get to intern with me, learn how to cut hair, and eventually work your way into community barbering.
God darn it all! I love it. I love it. What inspired you to create so many different avenues from this one, like this one centralized purpose that you felt divinely orchestrated to operate within, and you just was like, I'm serious. It's like shizzy here, shizzy there. What inspired you to like do all of these things?
Well, first, I'm very spiritual, so I always like to give credit to God.
Come on, glory be to God.
Gotta give credit to God. But other than that, really just, seeing where barbering has taken a lot of, my mentors. I haven't even met a lot of these mentors directly. Just people that I've seen really innovate the barber industry, like Vic Blends, Get Bean, 360 Jeezy. Just people like that I've seen really take this industry and take it very, very far to avenues that I think a lot of people, when they think about barbering, they don't really think of it in that way. So I'm just kind of trying to use, my own platform, my own gifts to kind of use the vehicle of barbering to do the things that I want to do.
Oh, you better. Come on now, in my shine now. You better come on, because no, honestly, y'all, I'm the purpose pusher, and I'm the purpose pusher for a reason, right? Once I identify what somebody is passionate about, I'm like, okay, so what do you want to do to get there? Because I want you to be involved in it, right? So it's all about, and it's not just any type of purpose. It's not just the type of purpose to make you some money. Although in business, that is the ultimate goal, is to make money, y'all. I'm a small business coordinator. I get it. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel as though the most prosperity that you will ever receive in your life is when you operate through your purpose, when you operate in divine will. And you're supposed to create these different situations and avenues, just like you're doing, by the thing that you feel purpose to do. So this is an example, a living, breathing example right here, okay, y'all, of how it could be done. Right? And it doesn't matter what your industry type is. It just matters who you're doing it for. You got to be doing it for the Most High, number one. And you got to have that passion burning inside of you to be able to be used, right? It's about your vessel. Are you willing? Are you willing? Are you going to be sacrificed? Are you going to sacrifice the things that you want to do the things that God wants you to do? Because that's what it's all about, y'all. That's what it's all about. So, I'm excited. I just love it. If y'all, those who know, okay, I just love it. So do you have any upcoming events?
So right around the corner, and we like to do a special event every quarter of the year at least. So with the last quarter of the year, we have so many holidays, like Halloween.
Oh, child, it is a holiday, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. So aside from that, so we're probably gonna do maybe a few events leading down the line, especially since school has just started. We definitely always have something going on in each one of our elementary schools. So definitely we're going to be on the lookout for a Halloween event. We always do some type of Thanksgiving give backs, but sometimes we kind of keep that just a little bit more intimate, just because we like to, maintain good rapport with the community and not, try to, I guess, showcase everything that we do, because we are doing this out of kindness for our heart. But we are also looking to collaborate with the school board once again, probably for December Christmas give back. So that's just a couple of things that we're going to be getting in store. Once we get all the renovations for the barbershop inside of John Marshall High School, I'm looking to have a grand opening. Probably like a ribbon cutting ceremony or something like that.
So wait a minute. Hold on, let me watch you for a second. So did you say this in the beginning? Because I had to miss this. So you are going to open up, just like they have little cosmetologists, the barbering school of barbershop. I'm not saying that right. You get it. You get it? What I'm saying? All right, cool. So you're going to open that inside of John Marshall High School?
Yes, ma'am. Like, we have a space currently that we're waiting to get renovated.
It's the talk of the streets.
Yeah.
It's the talk of the streets. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is not channel, no shade to anybody else, but now channel, have you heard this information being passed on, y'all? This is why I do what I do, to give you the inside scoop, y'all, because this is so important. And not only, and you heard him when he said it, not only is he in John Marshall High School, not only is he in these schools, you can find him at the recreational centers. You can hit him up at his information and let him know what it is you're trying to do, or you have a child who is seeking some type of, that has an interest in what it is he has going on, y'all. This is phenomenal.
Thank you.
100%. So, all right, so for the events that's coming up, of course you're gonna let us know about it, right?
Of course, yeah.
Right. Make sure you should send me a flyer. I'm gonna make sure he send me those flyers, y'all, so I can keep y'all posted on what's going on. And also, he came in with an entourage. You already know. He got the homies beside him. His friends are dedicated, okay? And I love to see that as well. Let us know how we can support you, though. Like, for the upcoming events, I know that you said Thanksgiving is a little bit more personal, but if it's anything that you may need, like as far as materials or, of course, funding, do you have a donation spot where people can?
We're working right now on like a donation collection software because we just got approved for our 501c3 about a couple of weeks ago. Yes, ma'am. So we are a fully functioning nonprofit organization, so we can do taxes and donations if you are looking to get into that. We're like I said, we still are working out the donation software, but pretty soon you can be able to like set up your own type of donating reoccurrence if you'd like to. Like if you'd like to donate once a month, or if you'd like to donate towards a specific initiative, we're working on that software right now.
You better can I get a Shizzy shirt? A Shizzy shirt.
Yeah, I actually got some shout outs to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
I need a Shizzy shirt. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I'm super excited. I cannot wait until this interview is over because I'm ready to talk his head off, y'all. And I can act a little bit more foolish than I can on camera, y'all. You already know. But, okay, cool. So let the people know where they can find you at.
So on Instagram, Shizzy Cuts, SHIZZY_CUTZ. That's Shizzy Cuts. For my nonprofit organization, you can find us on Instagram at trustproject.rva. That's trustproject.rva. And I just got a couple of shout outs here. I'm actually wearing the clothing brand right now. My man's GMCK.
Okay.
Make sure y'all go get that at GMCK on Instagram.
It's his hands too.
Yeah,
it's a whole suit. It's a whole sweatsuit, baby. Okay.
Follow his nonprofit page at GM Give Back. And you can follow his main page at Good Money Hustling.
Come
I
on.
got a couple more brands too. I ain't got it on right now, but RSVE, definitely tap in. That's a 757 local brand. Pure Manners, I ain't got the socks on right now, but Pure Manners, definitely.
Go ahead. Come on, apparel. Come on.
If you're looking for any type of videography, photography, directing, anything, my man's Barrett Miller II, aka Sageway, aka Capture Black.
And he dedicated too. He was like,
the best work in the city, I promise you, hands down.
Period.
I'm kind of spacing a little bit. Oh yeah, Alma Mater, you know what I'm saying? That's another clothing brand based on Richmond and in the Northern Virginia area. But if I forgot anybody, don't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
What did it say? Shot to his head, not his heart.
Yeah.
Okay. 100%. So who this your brain?
Yeah, that's it.
It's a vibe all the time. Okay. We're gonna have a few of these people back, y'all. I may even hire one. How you doing? May even hire one, y'all. I love to see our people doing what it is they feel passionate about. I just love it. And I love the fact that you are giving back to the community, especially having a hand in, the direction of where the youth go. That's extremely important. I can't say it enough. If you ever have something that you need another child to do, I got one for you. Because, got to keep them out the street. And the way you keep them out the street is to give them something to do, something that they love to do, right? And so, thank you for being here tonight. This will be your last time being here, okay? During the holidays, if you want to come to, you want to tell the people something, even if you want to send me a little ad or something, 30 seconds or whatever the case may be, we can run it through the stream. Whatever you have, just let me know about it so I can share it. Before I let you go, what would Mrs. Tony now tell 10-year-old Mr. Tony?
I think I'd tell them just stay consistent at whatever it is. Don't worry too much. Whatever's for you is gonna be for you. So don't try to force anything. And just keep God first. Keep your purpose aligned. And if you don't know what it is, just keep searching for it. In time, everything's gonna change. In time, everything's gonna happen exactly the way it's gonna happen. So,
Period. Well, y'all, you heard it here. It's the Software Streetz. You already know I'm your girl, lady CEO. If you have a product, program, or service that you would like for me to share with the viewers here, make sure you send it to me at Talk of the Streetz TV. That's Talk of the Streetz with a Z, TV @gmail.com, y'all. We'll be back in just a few minutes, just like that. I'm super